Yo, what is up, you guys? Just got back from the methadone clinic. Everything went good. Just had my annual checkup. They do all they do the EKGs. They ask you a bunch of stuff like how you been, what you doing, what your name is, all that good stuff, right? Anyway, so that was good. They uh, they brought up some new questions. I don't know if they kind of revised the way they're doing things, but I had to see a new counselor, I guess, one that has a caseload, of clients, and you get to they're supposed to check on you, see how you're doing, all that good stuff. So they had some new questions, a little more personal questions. It's kind of weird, man. It was like in a small little cubicle, but this cubicle was like in a corner. I was looking straight at her wall. It was weird, dude, and kind of felt like a interrogation, man. I was getting kind of uncomfortable in there. So got through that. Everything went good. Still dropping clean. No triggers. Um, yeah. So that's what. Yeah. Woke up. Did my eBay work. Then I went to the clinic. Went to Arby's. Got a roast beef sandwich. Man, I just felt like some meat, right? Some protein. That's what she said. So I did that. Just killed that, and now I'm kicking back, man. Went to go buy some dog food, did that. So anyway, so the past couple days, yesterday and today, um, I spoke to some random people on the street, right? So this video is going to be partially about street interviews, my opinion on things, and also the problem that I'm facing, the problem that I faced yesterday, and the two problems that I faced today in regards to just speaking with random people. Anyway, so if you guys don't know, I resell clothing on eBay. That's how I make my money, right? That's how I buy my dogs their food. That's how I buy myself the energy drinks. So yeah, so I buy clothes for cheap and flip them online. That's what I do. Anyway, so for when I first started eBay, I I was just buying any type of clothing, right? Anything I like that I thought looked cool, and vintage clothing is huge, right? So anything 20 years or older in regards to clothing is considered vintage. So when I first started, I was just buying like anything I thought was cool, anything I thought I could sell. And as the years go on, as time goes, a lot of the stuff that I bought when I first started buying this stuff, it's not stuff that I currently buy. So I consider it bad buys, basically stuff that is not worthy to be in my store. So I took down some listings and I put a bunch of clothes, old clothing, in my trunk. So I have that. And what I do with that is, I drive around, um, like whether I'm on my way to the post office or like a store or wherever, if I see a homeless person or somebody that looks like they could use a new outfit or whatever, I'll pull over, talk to them, and give them the clothes. I don't film it, you know what I mean? I'm sure I could get views doing that, but I don't, it's just, I like having that genuine personal, that genuine connection, right? I don't want to just talk to somebody and then pull out the camera. Although Tucson is an untapped source as far as like street interviews. In Phoenix they have a couple channels that are huge doing that, the street interviews. Um, so yeah, so I spoke to somebody yesterday, and I spoke to two people today, and the main problem that I'm facing is they think I'm the police, man. They think I'm the cops. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way I carry myself. Um, I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys could see it better than I can, but they think I'm the cops. So I was trying to talk to couple different people today, and one of the girls I was talking to, I pulled over, just started with the small talk, and told her I had some clothes in the back, told her what I do, told her I was asking her what she was doing on the street. So we got talking. She's like, I'm not gonna lie. She said, I'm out here for drugs. And I was like, man, I get it. I was like, you're not alone. I've been there, blah, blah, blah. So I told her about myself and how I got out of that life, So, so we did that, right? And then we walked. I have an SUV, so we walked to the back, popped the hood up, the trunk up, and I had some clothes. I was like, just take whatever you want, as much as you want. And I was like, if you know other people, take some for them too. I don't care, man. I probably had like about 20 different pieces, like shirts, sweaters, jackets. So I was like, just take whatever you want. And she did, But the whole time we were talking, she was like just looking around, kind of like paranoid. It seemed like she was waiting for some undercovers or some cops to just pull up any minute, right? Because I was talking to her, man, and I was really letting stuff out, I was trying to show her I could relate with everything she's saying. I just wanted her to know that it's possible to get out of these situations. And, I'm proof of that, I'm proof of that. And I'm proud of that. But she just looked real paranoid. And so I'm pretty sure she was thinking, I was the police. But, we had a good conversation. She kind of loosened up, as we went on, just because I think the things I was saying and stuff like that, stuff that only we would know as addicts, right? Once I started expressing myself more, then she opened up and stuff. So towards the end, I told her about my channel, and and then I asked her if she thought it'd be cool to do a little video, because I told her I like doing these channels to show people not what to do. I like highlighting my experiences where I went wrong. That's why I started this channel. I'm not in this for clout, no money, nothing like that. There's no cash apps in my stuff, none of that. So yeah, so ultimately she declined the offer to do the video. I was like, cool, don't worry about it. But she kept looking around, like waiting for someone to pull up. That's the vibe I got. Anyway, so the two other people, it was the same way, we all talked. I gave them clothes, but they were just looking around, like waiting for something to happen. And I noticed that, man. Like I'm really good at reading people. I'm really good at listening. I'm really good at letting people talk. I'm really good at open-ended questions. So I don't know, man. Maybe this is not the first time that I was told that. When I met my dealer and I, we both got out of prison in 2014, and I met him probably like a little over a year when I relapsed in 2015, and the first time I met him, the first time I met the dude, he thought I was a policeman. He's like, man, I thought you were... No, we were in the back. We're in the back of my car. I had a Nissan Altima at the time. He's like, man, you look like the police. I was like, bro. And that wasn't the first time. He's like, he said, I either thought you were the cops or you were in the military. And I let him know. I was like, bro, you're not the first one. I get it. Maybe it could be a number of things. Maybe the way I look, carry myself, and maybe the way I speak. So, like I know I am not the average person you see on the street, although I was at one point. I was shot out. I was much thinner, and whatever. I don't know. It's weird, man. So that's one of the things I'm facing right now is the times. I mean, I know I'm gonna strike out the more and more. I talk to more people on the street. I really want to do these street interviews, man, and to basically spread awareness. I'm gonna go at it with a different approach as far as like the questions that I'm going to be asking these people if and when I get someone to commit to an interview. I know the questions to ask, and I'm just going to keep trying. I'm just going to keep trying, and I know I'll land an interview one day, man. I'm really trying to do different things with this channel because, I could only tell so many stories, right? I could only do that. I'm not the biggest talker. If you guys see my first video, it's probably the worst video you have ever seen. And it's definitely the worst video I have ever done. So, trying to switch things up with reactions, collabs on videos, things like that, man. Because we could only hear stories so long. We could only hear stuff about recovery and addiction for so long. But when you guys are ready to listen to stuff like that, I'm here. My homie Birdman's there. We have some of the realest content in this genre, I guess it is. We have some of the realest content out there. I'm closing in on 400 subscribers. I'm just thankful where I'm at in life. I'm thankful for you guys. There's channels out there with over 1,000 subscribers, and the views I'm getting, the views I'm getting, like average per video is much higher, than certain channels out there. So I'm thankful for that. A lot of my subscribers actually watch my stuff, so I'd rather have that versus like an empty bank of subscribers who barely watch my stuff. So I'd rather have some diehards out there that appreciate my stuff, So yeah, I just wanted to voice that, right? I'm not the police, man. I'll hop on the prison website, show you my mugshot, man. Like, I'll show you my other videos. I used to do hotel content, like hotel related videos. I was shot out in those videos, man. Barely 145 pounds back then. But yeah, man. So I'm trying, I'm trying to get an interview out there, and I will, right? I've only spoke with 3 people, and so far nothing. And I know I'm gonna have to expect more no's than yes, because when I was out there on the street, last thing I wanted to do is be speaking to somebody that I don't know on camera. So I get that, bro. I would have been, get out of here, dude. Like, it wouldn't have went well for that person, So that's what's cracking. Happy Friday. Thanks for listening.